Adam Schefter, ESPN's NFL insider. His thoughts on the Browns taking quarterback at number 2.
Newsbreaker here, maybe like
well, okay.
Schefter,
Yes.
If you can look it up here.
Yep. Does this look good to you, Adam?
Is this something? Do you think they're
Based
taking
on
a
what
quarterback? Because you said this. You said Cleveland's not up here, but you said Cleveland's taking a quarterback.
I said I was confident then.
Okay.
It was early in the process.
Okay.
I'm not as confident now.
Okay, how about here?
Interesting.
I'm not as confident now. The Giants, I think, will be potentially in the quarterback market, but I'm not convinced. I think that could go either way. I think Cleveland and the Giants could go either way. Again, the intel, like we know how this works.
Yeah,
right?
of course.
Early on in the process, I was pretty confident that Cleveland was taking a quarterback. I am not that confident anymore.
And, the way Andrew Berry works, Spencer, he's been you hear everything. So
Yeah.
he does not reveal what he's doing. We've never, I keep going back. They drafted Martin Emerson with like their first pick a couple years ago when you thought cornerback was their strongest position. So the more I hear, the more I have no idea what Andrew Berry is planning on doing.
Well, what's funny about that is like at the combine, I had to kind of take a step back because I feel like I was trying to read into everything too much, like get myself all caught up in like, what does this mean? What does that mean? And like Adam Schefter, I was getting just tossed around with no idea what's coming. So I've kind of taken a step back from trying to analyze every little thing. I think this is just how like you said, Dave, like how the Browns work. Andrew Berry doesn't give a lot away. He's put a lot of different things out there or suggested different things that have at least made it seem like they're taking a quarterback, but we don't know which one fully. And so we got to kind of sit back and let these things play out. 2 weeks ago, Schefter went on the air and was convinced, like,
Yep.
I know I have good authority. The Browns are taking a quarterback at 2. And back then I said, there's just no way that even they have a firm answer yet. Like anybody who was reporting that back in February, I think was just, full of it essentially. So I don't believe that that anybody really knows what they're doing at this point. I guess I'm confused though. 'Cause like, as he was going through those quarterbacks, he didn't really leave any out there for the Browns. So like, who's going to be their quarterback if all these veterans are going to like the Jets and the Steelers? So they're not going to take a quarterback. He's not convinced anymore. But then who's going to start a quarterback for them? Is it like Jameis Winston he had on the board there going to the Vikings?
Yeah.
Like who's left? Is it just going to be Joe Flacco like we talked about earlier? I don't know. But I'm as confused as you and I guess Adam Schefter on what the Browns are doing.
I have a sneaky one for you. I think it's going to end up being Russell Wilson. The Seahawks signed Darnold. Russell Wilson is a guy who would get Myles Garrett excited, potentially. Only a hunch.
Listen, the Browns really can't be picky at this juncture in terms of the quarterback position because they don't have a ton of great options at their disposal. So I don't hate that for them. I think Russell Wilson sort of showed last year he's still got something left in the tank. I do think about that 5-game stretch at the end of the season, though, where it was like, he just doesn't have enough to get you over the hump. But like I said, the Browns are in a situation where they can really be beggars can't be choosers, right? Like they just need somebody who can play the quarterback position efficiently. And I think if that's what you're looking for, Russ could be that.
Yep, he played himself into the Browns' price range with those 5 games. That's the way to look at it.